Hi Pisces, and welcome to November. This is for anybody that has their sun, moon, rising, midheaven, and or their Venus in Pisces. However, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Mother Teresa channel. Welcome to the family. Do hit that subscribe button. Promise you won't be disappointed. And or if you're just cross-watching, there's no harm in that. Both of you will definitely find what you need. I'm more than sure there is a message in here for you. My mind right now for Pisces, it's a little muddled. First out is the Four of Cups. I guess you guys are going through some things emotionally with family members and or friends. You guys have, like, I'm hearing FOMO, fear of missing out. What could you be missing? What's meant for you is what is happening for you in this very moment, okay? Queen of Pentacles is out. Taurus energy, needing to embrace Taurus's energy. The full moon is also in Taurus. I am recording on today's full moon, so maybe that's also having an effect on me and my ability to read and what's coming up. But definitely matters of self-esteem, as self-worth, being able to be a self-sufficient individual are coming up. Some of you guys are pregnant, and if not pregnant, you're very fertile at this time. That might be a hope for you, okay? But if not that, then your own physical appearance is wanting to maybe take a change, or you're wanting to change the way that your house currently is, right? The relations within your home life with this Four of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles energy. But the Queen of Pentacles is definitely someone that will multiply whatever you give her. So if people are giving you crap, you're going to definitely magnify that this month, especially with Scorpio energy. If people are going to be open and be generous and be loving, you will definitely give that to them tenfold as well. This Four of Cups energy also came up for Scorpio's reading though. So you guys might be dealing with a Scorpio, or might have some Scorpio placements that need some tending to. You need to be, you need to keep your eyes and ears open. That's what I'm hearing for the month of November. And I'm not just talking about the eyes that you see with, like, your eyes, like all three of them. Third eye especially. Justice card is here. So what's going on? Legal contracts. This is working for the government, working for law enforcement, being a judge, needing to be fair, or having a Libra in your life, or that person needing to manifest in your life at this time because you at the moment don't have a lot of air. Either like you don't have a lot of air in your natal chart, which affects your ability then to think rationally. Like you will overthink if you don't have a lot of air in your chart to the point of paranoia, or you will just be unfair in your dealings with other people because you don't understand balance, you don't understand how to complement and or compromise, okay? That is coming through with this Justice energy. This can also be like a marriage. If you're wanting to know where you stand with someone, and that's kind of what's affecting you emotionally this month, and also your self-esteem and or your self-worth, and wanting to know the position or the role that you're supposed to play in this person's life, then this Justice card is here to tell you, unfortunately, that the situation is like what it is. Like, you know all that you need to know. This is not necessarily a positive omen for relationships that are not already at that point of legality, again, like being married, common law married, or just in a full-on commitment, okay? I feel like this is just an unwillingness to accept what the truth is as far as the relationship. If it hasn't moved anywhere, it might not move anywhere, or at least for the month of November, especially if it's new, you've been talking to them for 4 months, 4 weeks, then you can't necessarily have high expectations and expect that the relationship is going to just transition and transform into this fanatical or idealistic approach that you have for the relationship. And I know that it's hard for women to not get ahead of themselves because we are very futuristic. We like to have a plan. I'm definitely seeing that with the Queen of Pentacles, but you don't want to rush a good thing. If you feel like you have to rush this relationship in the pace that it's supposed to grow at, then there's a sense of insecurity there. Like you're too worried about being secure, and it's going to lead to a codependent relationship instead of an interdependent one where you guys can grow as a couple as well as individually, and there not be like any strife between you guys within that process. Okay, you don't want to miss any steps in this. That's what I'm getting. As far as conflicts coming up towards the second and middle of the month for November, Eight of Swords came out with the Death card. So Scorpio's energy, we are in Scorpio season. Might be dealing with a Scorpio. Things are dead with a Scorpio. Very literally, the relationship can't go any further. So maybe that's what this is with this Justice card. It's like, it's plain. That's what I'm hearing. Emperor card also came out. Might be dealing with an Aries or Martian energy is heavily influencing you and or your decisions at this time, and or the person that you might be dealing with. Coming into the end of the month, the Six of Swords came out. Also came out in Scorpio's reading. I'm telling you, you guys might really be dealing with a Scorpio, or Scorpio season is really going to reveal a lot to you. After the Six of Swords came the King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, in the same position that it was in for Scorpios, but also the Moon wanted to come out and is reversed. But at the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Wands with the Three of Wands. So I do also know that during the month of November, Mercury will go retrograde, and that's going to cause a lot of miscommunication. Some people are going to be wanting to jump ship. Sorry, they're going to want to jump ship in things that they feel like they don't have comfort or security in, but they might be making too quick of a decision, and then later on at the end of the month they very well may come back and offer you an apology because the Three of Wands is there. Okay, and then the Ten of Cups is there, so there is a reunion on the table. Soulmate relationship, twin flame relationship. If you guys have been in separation, again, that's kind of what's been conflicting you with this Four of Cups energy. You're just emotionally like out of balance, you're unfulfilled. Some of you guys may have been embarrassed by a partner. You're needing to let go of the lack that you feel within your heart chakra, because that's going to hold you back from being able to really transmute this into something that can work for the both of you, permitted that you're both willing to work on the relationship, because it takes two to tango. There's free will in this, so they very well may make another decision. So you have to be prepared for that to be the case, okay? Because this is only talking about energy, but energy changes all the time. Energy's fluid, okay? It might not happen in the month of November for you, this reunion, if that's what you want, the commitment, if that's what you want. But in the meantime, as everything is kind of unfolding before you, I do want you to just go ahead and just continue to take care of yourself, and just to make sure that in other areas, that there is no lack in other areas, specifically like your finances, or just as far as your mind is concerned, your body is concerned. Don't stop going to the gym. Don't just let your routines fall by the wayside just because something isn't going in your favor at the moment. With this Eight of Swords, it talks about 8th house, talks about losses. Again, it's Scorpio's ruling house. And then we have the Death card that is here with the conflicting energy. So really for you guys, your theme is going to be, I'm hearing que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. That's an old song, but I think that is going to be what I title this video. Whatever will be, will be. So you might as well just stop worrying about it. You might as well just stop being paranoid and having these sleepless nights. You might as well surrender the idea, again, the expectation that you may have for the things that you want, what you're trying to carry into this next season that has time and time again proven to you that it's not able to break ground, that you can't do it with where you're standing. You can't do it with the seed that you have. It's a dud. You need newness. You need new earth. Okay? A lot of us are moving into new earth, moving into higher vibrational states. So if you know that there are people in your external environment that aren't there, you're going to have to leave them where they are. And at another point in life, maybe you guys can again come back together and reconcile. Don't be afraid to leave your family and your friends behind. I know that it's going to hurt you because you guys tend to be very loyal to those that you love, those that may have potentially raised you. Again, maternal, paternal figures, friends, cousins, that type of group. It's a very close-knit type of thing for you. It's very hard for you to see people for who they are once you've kind of allowed them to come into that sacred of a space. I get that. I do. But somebody here is not growing. They can't grow where they are. The land is barren, okay? It's dry. The ground has frosted over. Nothing else can come from the situation. It's going to have to change. So allow for this transition to take place. Allow for yourself to surrender, okay? Allow yourself to put your ego or your pride to the side, okay? Don't be so ego driven. Don't be so vain. But again, some of you guys just don't understand how magical and mystical you are. Okay, this is all about like manifestation energy as well. This is a leader. Really, this is the head honcho. This is Zeus in my tarot spread. Okay, he was the god of gods. So a lot of you guys don't understand what resides within yourself, how capable you are of being able to just change things. Get into the mindset of being a shapeshifter like Scorpio is, okay? They are very good at that. I always think about Drake when I talk about Scorpios. He's the best, and a lot of people give him flack for consistently evolving and challenging himself in the different genres that he taps into. He's not jacking anybody's swag. He's not a culture vulture because he does features with the very people and the very genres that he's trying to tap into. So he's bringing people up with him as he also ascends. But those are also people that, again, with the free will, they want to do that. So coming into the end of the month, you kind of need to separate yourself from those that aren't in that space and allow for the right people to come in. Allow for these opportunities to come in. You won't get them unless you free yourself. I am getting that with the Six of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is here. You guys are in the same row. The Queen and the King. Only thing separating them is this death, the transition. So this is your self-worth, if not another person in a relationship, okay? This is going from from one to many type of situation. So this is going from living paycheck to paycheck to having more than enough than you know what to do with, okay? You are financially in a better place, in a better space. You can breathe, okay? You can set some money aside. You can invest more money now. You can take more trips now. You can pay all your bills and not have to worry about needing to pay late fees or needing to cancel something just so you can have enough money to put towards whatever bill it is that you have to pay, your rent maybe, okay? No more late payments. But there's a process to get there. Self-doubt has to die, okay? The job that you're currently in has to die. You might need to go somewhere else. You might need to try a different career altogether. I feel like all signs are pointing to something, or have been for a while, and you guys haven't been wanting to turn around and face what it is, okay? Face the music. That's what I'm hearing. Coming into the end of the month, there's so much good here, but you have to see it and you have to believe it, okay? And with this moon in reverse, I feel like it's kind of trying to tell you not to allow yourself to be I want to say to be a fish in the month of November. Be a crab, be a scorpion, be anything but a fish, because your fish swim in two different directions, okay? Your mind and your soul, your personality, and your logical, rational state, they're always swimming in different directions. You're never going to be able to get them to be on the same page, okay? So really go in the direction of what it is that